I was hoping to run into your cousin Catherine this evening. Well, according to Hortensia, she boarded an ocean liner for Plymouth last month. And I wonder why. Must everything be a conspiracy to you? Theodore James is an amorous cad. She's wanted to paint the White Cliffs of Dover ever since she was a young girl. And when is she due to return here? November? November. You see, I saw her at Martha's ball in February. She was always seated so meekly in the corner. She wasn't feeling very well. Of course she wasn't. I knew the instant she stood up to say goodbye. That bodice of hers looking ever so tight. You see, you could never pull the wool over my eyes, Evelyn.
One thing I regret about shooting? Gosh, that's a hard one. I regret taking ayahuasca for the role. I was as sick as a dog. I wish I didn't lick peanut butter off the gravel in that one scene where I'm on the ground. That sounds unhygienic. Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that I'm allergic to peanuts. Ah, right. We could have used regular butter or salmon. There's a scene in my movie where I run around the house screaming, holding a toilet plunger. Oh, I loved that. That was so powerful. It really was, Felicity. Thank you. I just really wish that we did it in the nude. It just would have elevated it somehow. So that's my regret. I regret not doing enough to separate my character from myself. Wow. I became too immersed. Full immersion can be tough. I was immersed once into a sewage pipe and I couldn't breathe. I didn't mean literally. Oh, sorry.
And now, here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Leading Role.
Tabitha Barnes, Backbreaker. Lorelei Lynch, Operation Goldfish. Agatha Presley, The Mountain Behind Sheraton Lake. Sue Ripley, Chlorophyll Hexagons of Deciduous Dreams. Caroline Winters, Pedestrian.
Great turnout today, Cheryl.
Fantastic turnout, Brad.
Don't you find it odd that Paloma Diamond wasn't even nominated for her role in 1457?
Disappointing.
Excuse me, are you the manager? Yeah, we were not happy with dinner. Betsy here had an allergic reaction. Everywhere here. We would like a full refund, please. We would also like a full bottle of your finest Dom Perignon. Yeah. As compensation, if that's at all possible. Like that room 603. 603.
Me and Luann were also saying about a room upgrade.
Yeah, we would like an ocean deluxe room. But we don't feel like we should pay the difference because the carpets hadn't been vacuumed. There was this dust. And, nobody wants to be in Halo Mad. We never make a fuss. We're not high maintenance.
Never.
We're low maintenance.
Low maintenance.
We're really
lowest maintenance.
the lowest of the maintenances. Also, we were wondering if the maids could come in a little bit later. We just think that 9 a.m. is too early. But we try communicating with them, but they can't speak English. They can't understand us. We were using sign language and all that. They didn't understand.
They don't know.
I mean, we feel like that's the least
That's
we
the
do.
least you can do.
Also, the veranda, it's just really hot.
It's like an oven out
It's
there.
like 97 degrees. If you could just change that as well. I don't know how, but maybe I have some fans out there.
Yeah.
They said something about a jacuzzi.
Oh.
There was nothing. I didn't see.
I didn't see no jacuzzi.
No, that
jacuzzi.
if that's what you mean, that tub in the bathroom. No,
not a jacuzzi.
not a jacuzzi. I feel like.
And here we have Axel Hagen for Denmark. Didn't quite make the podium at Tokyo. Brought home a silver in Rio. And let's see what happens. Very strong start so far. He's using the Muller gliding technique. Just look at the concentration, too. You can tell he's worked really hard for this. He deserves it as well. Beautiful cleanup. That definitely puts him ahead of Russia. That's Denmark's Axel Hagen for the men's vacuuming. If he can just get that hospital corner. There seems to be an issue. Hang on. Oh, he's put it in sideways. What a sheer disappointment that is for Ludwig Breyer. Definitely let himself down there. And here we have Canada's Timothy Edward Stein on the last of his linen set. Lovely wavering. Beautiful Tchaikovsky smooth outs. And he's done it. What a way to wrap the ironing finals. Gold for Canada.
Disgraced and defiled. Attacked by a stranger. Humiliated at the Met Gala. What was running through your mind? Disbelief. Who was the man in question? Did they ever find the criminal? It was an angry janitor from Fifth Avenue. He claimed that the piece that I was wearing was his trash bag. Would it be the most humiliating moment of your life? By a country mile, Diane. What does the world have against you, Paloma? Let's take a break. Diana had this effervescence to her, particularly when approaching the media. You know, she was followed by the paparazzi her whole life. And so, you know, she knew them by name. She behaved rather coyly and rather flirtatiously. The Queen was a kind of woman that wasn't used to the spotlight, much like her sister Margaret, who was, in every sense of the word, a showgirl. Once the Queen actually got out of her dinner seat mid-banquet. There must have been about 50 people in the room. And she was so appalled and so abhorrently offended by the person sitting next to her that she simply left the room. It was incredibly awkward for the poor gentleman who just probably got the fright of his life, just realising that he had made, an unquestionable, unthinkable mistake. Got up and just left. It was those kinds of situations where the Queen remembered who you were, and remembered your name, and remembered what you said to her. I'm a surgeon, okay? I don't have time to date. I save lives, okay? I'm pregnant. What? Yes. I took a test this morning. Well, who's the father? Is it me? Don't be silly. Of course it's you.
You? And James? If you could only let me explain. It's perfectly clear. Neither of us could be wedded to a sodomist.
Elizabeth, Grace, I do hope we're treating our guests with dignity and respect.
Of course, Aunt Elspeth.
Your dearest papa has just invited a rather special guest to join us for supper this evening. He's rather a peculiar job. A railroad tycoon. Mr. Tobias McGrath.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Elizabeth? Grace?
Mr. McGrath, it's such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard splendid things.
It is nice seeing you. The last time you were here at Triton House, Bertie was still alive.
Who's Bertie? Our brother. He was the heir to this estate 6 years ago, until his life was cut tragically short. He was poisoned.
said aloud.
May God rest his soul.
Oh, yes, I remember now. He was engaged to Patricia Carter, wasn't he? It was a shame the wedding would have been so... Wait a minute. Tobias, weren't you engaged to Patricia? Of course not. Forgive me, it was so long ago, but... I can't remember hearing something.
That was just a rumor circulating in the papers.
This was before Patricia fled to America. Yes, I could have sworn the two of you were betrothed.
We were never affianced.
It was you, wasn't it? You poisoned Bertie so you could be with Patricia, didn't you? You murdered our brother.
And now the nominees for Best Actress in a Leading Role will be announced.
Sasha Alexander, Picture of the Soul. Michelle Bradley Spencer, Scorpio Hunter. Daphne Courtesan, A Walk Along Jupiter Bay. Paloma Diamond, Breathe. Lorelei Lynch, The Unstoppable.
Congratulations to all nominees!
Here's my other wheel. Those are implants. 12 hostages were released today. It wasn't a fungal infection because my skin was weeping. Is Jupiter a moon? Or threw the puppy down the stairs and then blamed the maid? Dozens were injured today after little Xanax in the Vicodin. Little Xanax in the Vicodin. Celery sticks are now 40 cents a pound.
Hi, Paloma. Do you mind if we come in?
Sure. Hi, Vogue. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today, Paloma?
Very good, thank you.
First question for you. What did you have for breakfast today?
I had almonds and quinoa and glycerin.
Is this your main home or your vacation spot?
This is one of the 14 vacation properties that I own in the Hamptons.
What is your favorite song at the moment?
Would have to be a tie between Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture and Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Who is someone you look up to?
Bear Grylls.
One secret no one knows about you, Paloma.
I have crabs. And an iguana. They're downstairs in the tank.
Who are these two?
Kids. These are my two children.
Beautiful.
Winona and Daytona.
Namaste.
Okay, go finish cleaning the piano. They're learning Hindi.
So, last and final question, Paloma. What is your biggest regret?
Be careful who you hire as your makeup artist.
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, do you know if I could get a copy of the Code of Conduct? Is it on the drive?
No. Sorry. Talk to Kevin about it. He's probably the best person for you to talk to about that. Yeah.
Hey, so there are no mugs left in the kitchen. Marcia said something about disposable cups. Do you know where they might be?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. There's, Josie. Have you spoken to Josie?
No.
Yeah, she's in charge of the kitchen. Yeah. So it was best to talk to her about that.
Oh, okay. Okay, no worries. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, so I was trying to access those files that you were talking about before, but they're in the filing cabinet and it's locked. Do you have the key?
Do you know what? It's one of these. But you know, if you ask Rena at the front, yeah, she has like heaps of keys.
By the way, do you have $5? It's Cassandra's last day on Friday and we're having a leaving party. We're all chipping in for cake.
Yeah, you know, I've only been here like a year and a half, and I don't know Cassandra very well. So I'm not gonna go. But if you ask Ryan and Cassandra are like tight, but like, yeah, just you ask him. Okay.
Please welcome Paloma Diamond, everybody! They are something, aren't they?
First of all, I just want to say congratulations on your new film, The Remedy, that you were nominated for and won Best Picture for at the Oscars. Thank you. That took you a long time to film, didn't it? 8 months. 8 months. And so can you tell us and the audience and everyone back at home, what is it that you do to get into a role?
Well, I actually have a variety of techniques. I think the one that I use the most often actually is a very interesting story. When I was 8 years old, I was very sick. I had the mumps. And I started singing to myself. Sort of went, I had no idea what it was, but it made me feel better. Years later, when I was on my sabbatical, I was touring through a village in eastern Siberia, and we visited an ancient burial ground. And I don't know what it was, but something came over me, and I felt the need to sing, you know. And this woman next to me, she patted me on the shoulder and she said, "Do you know what you're singing?" And I said, "No." And she said, "You've just blessed my son into the afterlife."
Wow.
I just instantly started crying, you know, just completely overwhelmed with emotion. We just hugged each other at the time. I later found out that this was actually a ritual. Yeah, a ritual to cleanse bad energy. And so I tend to sing to myself actually in order to get into a role.
Hi everyone, it's Paloma Diamond here, and I am with Nick Jonas and Adrian Warren on the last 5 years here at the Hudson Theater. And what people don't know about me is that I've actually been on Broadway before, here at the Hudson Theater back in 1988.
I wish I was alive for that. I'm such a massive fan. And,
really?
Yeah, it's just great to be in your presence.
I'm here to go through your vocal warm-up with you.
That's great. We have a show tonight, so that's helpful.
It's all right. Let's try something else. Let's do what I like to call the warthog. That was better than the last
Thank you
one.
so much.
That was
Really
good.
solid.
You're such a great teacher.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I know. Could you use your diaphragm?
I'm
bit
trying.
more?
I'm really trying to get in there.
That's all right. That's all right. I've got one more. This one is called the elephant seal. Adrian? Good. More. I want to. Nicholas, go. I thought that was the best that
felt
he's
good
done
about
it.
that.
I thought that was the
agree.
best.
That was you're better that time.
I'm kind of ready to perform now. It really helped.
See,
Thank you.
what you just needed was a little lesson from Paloma.
Can I ask you a question about art?
Can I ask you a question about art? About art? About art? Excuse my eye.
azaleas were divine. But I was not very fond of the gardenias. The delphiniums were abysmal. The delphiniums were a gift from Lord Paxton. How can you say such a thing? They were incandescent. Oh, be so petulant, Evelyn. They lacked in color and vitality. I would know. I've owned gardens of them. Must you always feel the need to belittle my every word? When one has mastered the art of floral design, one may have their say. It takes decades of a scrupulous examination of the petals, stem length, and fragrance to be equipped with such an eye for meticulous detail as I. One will learn. And yet the hollyhocks on the trellis always need watering. I beg your pardon. The hollyhocks? They look unhappy. Vacate the garden. At once!
Tiffany, I'm extremely disappointed in you. This is a joke to you. You've been through anger management. You've been through your grandmother getting her lights turned off to buy you a swimsuit for this competition. And you go over there and you joke and you laugh? This is serious to these girls. And this should be serious to you. Looks can be deceiving. I'm hurt. I am. But I can't change it, Tyra. I mean, you can't change what? I'm sick of crying about stuff that I cannot change. I'm sick of being disappointed. I'm sick of all of it. You're not sick of being disappointed. Yes, obviously, I know you're not. If you were sick of being disappointed, you would stand up and you would take control of your destiny. Do you know that you have the possibility to win? Do you know that all of America is rooting for you? Do you know that? And you come in here, you treat this like a joke? You come in here and look at that and say, I can't read that? You read 10 times better than half of those girls over there. You did. You did. And you come in with the defeatist attitude. I don't have a bad attitude. Maybe I am angry inside. I've been through stuff, so I'm angry. Yes, and but this is not, be quiet, Tiffany. Be quiet. What is wrong with you? Stop it! I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yells like this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this. When you go to bed at night, you lay there, you take responsibility for yourself. Because nobody's gonna take responsibility for you. You roll in your eyes and you act like this because you've heard it all before. You've heard it all before. You don't know where the hell I come from. You have no idea what I've been through. But I'm not a victim. I grow from it and I'll learn. Take responsibility for yourself. But you know what the fakest thing about her is? It's not her ass. It's not her boobs. It's not her lips. The fakest thing about her is her personality. She is a backstabbing, two-faced liar. And you know what the worst part is? She'll never change. She'll never change. Hi, Crystal. Oh, hi! Hi, I forgot to tell you. Do you remember that old violin? That old violin! It was stolen on your 56th birthday. I haven't thought about that thing in ages. I saw it in the window of a thrift store. Did you really? We have to go get it. I tell you what. First thing tomorrow, we'll go to the store and buy it. I'm so excited. All right, darling. Let's go get that violin. Come on, darling. We gotta go get that violin. Darling? We have to go get the violin. You gotta go get the violin. You were so good in that film, I can't remember the name, the one where you played the camel?
The Humps of My Heart.
The Humps of My Heart. I mean, what an amazing film that was.
So that was the brilliance and the ingenuity of the director, Mishita Fakaksa. And he told me that I couldn't have a shower or bathe in 6 weeks.
Oh my god, I once had a similar experience where a director told me that I had to swim in a bog that was infested with leeches before doing the scene so that I would be in pain both physically and mentally.
For my monologue as Lady Macbeth, I had to eat 5 ghost peppers and chase them down with 3 shots of absinthe.
In the film Whack My Ass Over the Appalachian Mountains, I had had earphones where I had to listen to elderly women screaming.
I know, yeah.
My director, Benito Fusellini,
was like, I want you to imagine your 4-year-old son. Your 4-year-old son, wow, lying on the road, and a bus is just repeatedly running him over and over. Oh my god. I mean, I think you and I were both victims that night at the Oscars. Oh, you even more so than me. No, it's not me. No, Paloma, you were so amazing in that role. You were so amazing in The Remedy. I mean, that was groundbreaking.
You were married for 4 months. What difference does it make? It makes a world of difference.
It does. You're damaged goods, Elizabeth.
Oh, please, you're not exactly the Virgin Mary yourself, Lady Grace. What about you and Tobias in Malta?
That never happened! It was a rumour invented by a very angry railroad tycoon who couldn't take rejection.
Oh, you indecorous wench. You were desperate to mount him like a soldier on horseback. Elizabeth, must you illustrate this? Sorry, Richard. Who were you married to?
James Monroe.
James Monroe?
Yes. He left me for Rose Martin, the showgirl. Some blonde bombshell.
James didn't leave you for Rose.
What do you mean?
He left you for me.
No, that's not you at all.
There's just this one thing. It's small, but it really grosses me out. We have a teabag situation.
Oh, I understand. Just breathe through your nose. When you're sucking his balls.
What? No! I was talking about Harry. Leaves his old teabags around the house.
Oh, I thought you meant teabagging. When you hold a guy's balls in your mouth. Why is it called... Oh, because they hang and the dipping.
Oh, great. Now I've lost my shoes and my appetite.
I simply cannot, for the life of me, understand why anybody would want to equate themselves with Lady Margaret.
I know.
I mean, her manner is just unequivocally loathsome.
Where's Francis Drake?
Darling, now that I have the confidence to tell you this.
Yes?
He has his eyes set for Lady Victoria. Close your mouth, you'll catch flies.
That old hag?
No.
Did our written
don't go there.
correspondence not mean a thing?
To me. You are the most ravishing damsel in bridally manner any suitor could feast his eyes on. You are gloriously radiant with the Hellenic beauty, the only flower in bloom. And I'm not just saying that because I've been told.
Told by whom?
Cousin Maximus won't stop yammering on about you.
Cousin Maximus? Really?
I wasn't supposed to say anything.
Oh, Primrose, you silly goose!
Now come, darling, cheer up. Let's go to the servants. Maybe they can sneak us some caviar.
তোমার গার্লফ্রেন্ডের এমন একটা তোতা টাকা ছেলের সাথে বিয়ে হোক যে এক লাইন কথা বলতে যে 1 মাইল লম্বা করে কথা বলে।
কালকেই রেস্টুরেন্টে পিয়েকে বিয়ের প্রপোজাল দিব। অনেক দূর ভাই বালাইছে কিন্তু বল না।
আর আমাকে দেখছো, আমার রূপ দেখছো, লাবণ্য দেখছো, আমার যৌবন দেখছো।
টেনশন করবি না, বুঝছো? মনে কর যে চামড়া ভেদ করে রগে গিয়ে 4টা
ছাড় আমাকে, ছাড়, কে আছেন ভাইয়া, বাঁচান আমাকে, ছাড়, এই সন্তানটা আমাকে মারছে।
সবাই আমার ছেড়ে চলে যায়। বাবু
হ্যাঁ দিছে তোরে, মানুষের হাতে মাইর খাওয়াই দিছে, এটা ভালো হয়েছে না?
মানে লাগছে একটু কষ্ট, ঘুমের ওষুধ যে কিনছিলি এগুলা পিয়া 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 তুই কেন মৃত্যুর আগে চিরকুট লিখে গেলি না? একটা চিরকুটে লেখা যাইতা যে আমার মৃত্যুর কারণে এই পৃথিবীতে কেউ দায়ী না।
তুই তুই কি তুই মইরা যা
রক্তিম হয়ে পিয়ার জন্য বাজি মানে পিয়া কি করছে? আমি পিয়াকে বিয়ে করছি।
ধরো না প্লিজ, ধরো বেবে, ধরো।
আই লাভ ইউ। তোর কর্মকাণ্ড না আমার কখনোই পছন্দ হয়নি, তারপরও তোর আমি ছেড়ে যেতে পারি না। কেন জানো?
আচ্ছা, আপনি যে স্ট্যামারিং করেন, ডক্টর দেখিয়েছেন?
ডক্টর দেখিস।
ও মাই গড,
বিদেশ যা, এখান থেকে কিচ্ছু পাবি না, তুই একলা একলা বুঝতেছস?
চেষ্টা
স্বপ্নপুরি।
আসতেছি। লালপুর।
I want to kiss your hand, বাবু। বাবু, আমি তোকে পায়ে ধরেছি, বাবু, মাফ করে দাও না বাবু। ভুল হয়ে গেছে।
রিয়া তোমার প্র্যাকটিস করতে গেছে, তুমি টানা প্র্যাকটিস করে যাইতাছো।
দেখি কি হবে।
কানপট্টি লাল করে ফেলবো যদি বেশি থাকো সুখে, বুঝছো? উল্টা পাল্টা যদি কিছু করছো না তুমি বুঝ।
দোস্ত, আমার মনে ইটস দ্য ম্যাজিক।
কি ব্যাপার, এত জোরে তলো?
তোর কি পরিবার নাই? পরিবারের প্রতি মায়া দয়া নাই কোনো? তোর বড় করে নাই তোকে পরিবার? প্রেম করা
আমার ভুল হয়ে গেছে বাবু, আমি তোমার ছাড়া বাঁচবো না বাবু।
আমার বয়ফ্রেন্ড অনেক ভালো, আপনার গার্লফ্রেন্ডের মতো এত খারাপ না।
হ্যাঁ মতিন।
কে?
আমার বুড়ারে কি সুন্দর লাগতেছে, মাশাআল্লাহ মাশাআল্লাহ মাশাআল্লাহ, একবারে স্মার্ট, পুরা সিঙ্গাপুরা মাইয়া।
মানে অটোমেটিক পানি গরম হয়, মেশিন লাগানি। হ্যাঁ, এই যে এদিকে দিলে। এনে দেখছো সিঙ্গাপুরে কেউ বসে বসে খায়? দেখছো? এখানে যারা থাকে সবাই কাজকর্ম করে।
এটা রুম না, এটা লিফট।
আপনি আপনি জানেন
আচ্ছা এই দালানের উপরে উঠে কেমনে ছাদে যাবো কেমনে
এটা কি করবা?
আকাশ কে
হ্যাঁ তুমি চায়ের কাপ নিয়ে বাথরুমে গেছো কেন? বাথরুমে কি ঘটনা কি?
চা বানাইতে গেছি।
কি হয়েছে?
তো আমি কি এই ছোট ছোট জামা কাপড় মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে নি আপনার
মাথা নষ্ট কি আছে না তো সবাই
সিঙ্গাপুরে আমি এটা বুঝি নাই বিদেশে যাওয়ার আমার অনেক শখ আছিল ছোটবেলার থেকে আমারে দেখা যায়
হ্যাঁ তাহলে তোমারও দেখা যায়।
তো বড় বড় দালান আমার তো মাথা ঘুরাইতেছে পুরা এত সুন্দর একটা লাগে জামারে দিতেন আমি লইতাম এ উঠতেছে
রুকরুক তো নিচে নামবো নাকি? শোনা দোস্ত
মাথা ঘুরাইতেছে গো আল্লাহ এ কোন আল্লাহ আল্লাহ আল্লাহ
তোর মধ্যে ভালাই দিছে রে।